Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony.
When Caitlyn Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist-fighting black women.
Shane Gillis was the host of the 2025 ESPY Awards. The comedian is known for always pushing the line in comedy, and his stint as a master of ceremonies was no different, which drew laughs from the audience, and it seems like some boos as well, proving the crowd may have been uncomfortable with some topics. Sparing no one during the opening monologue, Gillis took aim at Shedeur Sanders, Jeffrey Epstein, Simone Biles, Bill Belichick, and more. Now, one of Gillis's most memorable and viral jokes of the night would involve WNBA star Caitlyn Clark. It seemed like while the audience enjoyed the first part of the joke, the second part has rubbed many online the wrong way.
When Caitlyn Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist-fighting black women.
Now, predictably, Gillis's monologue and specifically the joke about Caitlyn Clark fighting black women received a mixed response from both the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home. One social media user would brush off the backlash Gillis has received by writing, "No one was offended. Y'all love pulling fake outrage out of thin air. He was hella funny, especially the Caitlyn working at the Waffle House joke."
I didn't watch the ESPYs last night, nor am I like some huge fan of Shane Gillis. But I did see his opening set from the ESPYs last night. Hilarious. The crowd, terrible. I would have been there laughing my ass off. Max Crosby joke, Caitlyn Clark joke, yes. I was laughing my ass off sitting here in my own home watching your open monologue. I thought it was pretty funny. And if I would have been there, I would have been there without any shame.
Them jokes was top 5. Like, them jokes actually had me weak. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. But the audience, bro, all those celebrities in there, it's like they couldn't breathe. It's like all the air was like sucked out the room, bro. It was like, I don't know if that's PR training. I don't know if that's, I don't know. But like that whole Hollywood culture has like completely turned upside down now.
Another social media user would share the opposite opinion, insinuating the joke is disguised as hate. They wrote, "And that's why we continue to suffer as a society. Y'all let stuff go over your heads as a joke when it's just sugar-coated hate. Then y'all call it being soft." Shaking my head. White man got y'all cackling at your own expense. The education system left everyone behind. One more social media user would stand in solidarity with Gillis despite the joke, saying, "Shane Gillis, my fave white comedian. I stand by that." An online user would agree with a previous comment claiming Gillis's style of jokes relied too much on negative stereotypes. They said, "The line wasn't comedy. It weaponized a stereotype and disrespected everyone in the room." Now, there were quite a few social media users who came to the defense of Gillis. One user would make an interesting point regarding that white talent can get away with saying things on ESPN airwaves compared to what black talent can on the same platform. That user wrote, "I've always liked Gillis. My issue is black men get fired for saying far less by ESPN. Each and every time. The excuse is ESPN is a Disney company. Meanwhile, ESPN wouldn't exist without those black men being their former athletes whose careers were the source of ESPN's content. So job well done to Gillis, but I already knew he would kill it. He fumbled the Shedeur joke, but I think it's because he wanted to be nice." One more would write, "The great Patrice O'Neal once said that comedy is about making half the audience feel super uncomfortable and making the other half laugh. I think you have to know Shane Gillis to understand some of the race jokes aren't because he's racist." Several other social media users would also defend Gillis's monologue, writing, "Y'all don't recognize real comedy because y'all listen to this watered down internet comedy. This was hilarious." While another would say, "People in their feelings about this wouldn't survive a second with Bernie Mac." As stated before, Gillis's style of comedy isn't for the weak. If you remember back in 2019, the comedian was hired to be a cast member on Saturday Night Live, but was ultimately fired from the show before he even made his debut. This was because shortly after the announcement that he would be joining the show, a brief clip from a podcast he was featured on would begin to go viral. That clip would show Gillis using racial slurs directed towards Asians, as well as some homophobic comments. Now, while Gillis never got the opportunity to be a cast member on the live sketch comedy show, he did host the program just last year to mixed results, with many claiming his boundary-pushing comedy wouldn't have been the right fit for SNL in the first place. So, what do you guys think about Shane Gillis hosting the 2025 ESPY Awards? Did Gillis cross the line with his Caitlyn Clark joke? Our audience today too sensitive? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content like this, check out hypersclub.com to get a membership to watch full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story you think we should cover, send us a message now at hypealerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony. Keep going.